Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport, and it's another year, another FIA controversy to look at. Well, it's more of a continuation of a previous issue. The swearing row continues, but the FIA have now laid out for punishments for swearing or general rudeness. And given the protests from drivers last year, expect driver conferences to become a hell of a lot shorter. The exact ruling in the latest version of the International Sporting Code from the FIA states, the regulations define misconduct as the general use of language, written or verbal, gesture, and or sign that is offensive, insulting, coarse, rude or abusive, and might reasonably be expected or be perceived to be coarse or rude or to cause offence, humiliation, or to be inappropriate, as well as physical assaults and the incitement to do any of the above, just vague enough to give them wriggle room if a matter gets complicated. Or if it's anything like the ban on political speech from a couple of years ago, completely pointless and absolutely won't be enforced because doing so is absolute madness. And what little legitimacy the FIA have at this point is hanging by a thread. So let's take a look at the latest FIA muck-up, what this means for Formula 1, the sport in general, and Mohammed bin Sulayem, and if there was a better way to get this done. Make sure you subscribe and let's jump into the video. These are the punishments for saying a swear. In the instance of misconduct, the appendix states that a first offence within a 2-year period for F1 drivers should incur a €40,000 or $41,600 fine. A second offence comes with a €80,000 fine and a suspended 1-month ban, and a third offence has a recommended €120,000 fine and a 1-month suspension plus deduction of championship points. So, if say Pierre Gasly drops his sandwich and says bugger and a camera happens to catch it, 40 grand fine. If a couple of weeks later he trips over his own shoelaces and says shitting Nora, 80 grand and the threat of a suspension. Should he then shout fuck me as a wasp stings him and he slips into anaphylaxis? Fined more money than I'll ever have, banned from racing, and possibly reduced to 0 points given how few Alpine tend to score unless they get lucky. Admittedly, there may be some mitigating circumstances that mean leniency, but doesn't that just prove how stupid this whole thing is? A slip of the tongue in a moment of passion shouldn't be punished. Or are we really pushing to have all the passion sucked from the sport? We've gone a long way in reducing the passion involved over the years. Maybe this is just the next step. What I wonder is, where is the line? Can they get away with TV appropriate swearing, like Goram from Firefly, Smeg from Red Dwarf, or fragging from Battlestar Galactica? And yes, I do only watch sci-fi. If Max Verstappen should call Charles Leclerc a smeghead for blocking him in qualifying, is that worthy of a fine? If Fernando Alonso should playfully suggest Lance Stroll has all the talent of a horse's rear end, and Lance Stroll isn't offended, does that still mean a fine for Alonso? You could perceive that it's still rude. And how far into their personal lives do you push it? Can they swear on X during esports events while they're taking a difficult shit? They're ambassadors for their team and the sport 24/7, so if someone hears it, then surely that will mean a fine. And then what happens when the likes of Verstappen and Leclerc and the other young drivers don't want to race in Formula 1 anymore?
Fuck you, you little motherfucker. You fucking little fucking motherfucker. You fucking little fucking motherfucker. Fuck you. I will fucking rip out your fucking tongue, you fucking little fucking motherfucker. Fuck you, fuck your ties, fuck your hat, fuck your shoes, fuck all of you. Fuck off.
Given that we have also seen a yellow card in a football match for pretending to be a seagull, admittedly after the player scored against the Seagulls, sports personalities will soon not be able to do anything without punishment. We will see gymnasts kicked out after a sliver of vagina pops out and causes the entire audience to be arrested, or surfers being disqualified for not having the contractually agreed length of mullets. A lot of people are complaining that the response from athletes these days is already so robotic due to the pressures of corporate sponsors. Now they are under even more scrutiny to the point of saying anything other than a repeated scripted statement is going to be impossible. Of course, we started to see the effects of this last year, with Max Verstappen having to do community service for multiple swears, and Charles Leclerc also fined. Meanwhile, this very weekend, we've heard swear words from Oliver Solberg in the WRC.
I'm sure it's a compromise regardless, but what would the perfect tyre choice be for this stage?
You know, before the stage I was like, fuck it, let's go 4 slicks. Sorry for the language, but I was like, 4 slicks, let's go. But,
And Alex Crosby in the Formula Regional Oceania.
Yeah, mate. Not the way I wanted to finish my race 2 this weekend, but like shit happens. Stuff happens.
Presumably, they'll both now be punished as well. Oliver Solberg was already punished for doing donuts, not for the first time, something else that was once celebrated as part of the show. And that's what is annoying to me. At the end of the day, whilst it's a sporting event for the minority actually involved in Formula 1, for the majority of people watching at home, it's entertainment. I don't need Formula 1 drivers to be swearing like sailors to have a good time, but I want personality. I want animosity from time to time. I want to see some Goran passion, some Goran personality. These guys are paid in 7 figures, sometimes more if they are really good at their job. They are already in an elite tier of human being that we tend to put on a pedestal. Now we are shaving off anything as recognisable as a flaw. For fuck's sake.
More teens are having luck, finding summer jobs.
I blame Mohammed bin of Salad for brains. The FIA had its poor moments before he was president, but they have accelerated in the last couple of years. The whole trying to ban politics thing that didn't really go anywhere, then really zeroing in on Lewis Hamilton wearing jewellery whilst racing, but not actually doing anything about it. Corruption in the FIA that's been linked to the president and seemingly swept under the rug. The treatment of Andretti, which seems to come down to a personal vendetta against one man, and a whole lot more. Even when explaining the reason for the crackdown in swearing, Bin Sulayem said he didn't want race drivers to swear like rapists, bringing up the possibility that he might be a tad racist. It's been bumpy since Mohammed bin Sulayem took over. He might be worse than the actual Nazis that have been in his position previously. It's not a good look, and it's only going to get messier as the years go on, possibly starting with driver protests. I look forward to Max Verstappen's one-word answers again. It reminds me of Kimi Räikkönen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the FIA are right to come down this hard on bad words, or have they overstepped their mark? Make sure you subscribe for more motorsport as the year starts to really kick into high gear. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.